are the Americans in this Indian. Copper color Indians, baby. A real Indian, American Indian is me, not from Africa. Remember that.
White people are scared to death right now, particularly white males. They're scared to death that they are going to lose their power in the future. And they are. But if you want to get ready for the future, if you want to be treated well in the future, treat others well in the present. Victor Hugo said, "No force on earth can stop an idea whose time has come." The idea of one race, the human.
And we are not Africans. We are not African. Are you an African, baby? I'm not no African. Nigga, you a lying motherfucker. Nigga talking about we African. You African, nigga. I ain't African.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day, and when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turn to morning dew, then you the key to the lock, we in our own zone. Make yourself at home, get to know mine on the inside. You can meet at yours next time. And you feel it freshening, lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now. Places like I do.
Hey now. Oh yeah, it's funny because you know what? We at war. It's official. Salute Chief Police. Salutes Ajamu Collins, Tony Furlow, Prophet Levi, Karima Shabazz, the real Mother Nature. Salute. All right, y'all. And everybody watching. Lady, Libra, salute, love. Smash that like button, y'all. We gonna have to get it in. We at war. Hey, John Davis. How you doing? Man, listen. We're at war. We are at war. Facts. And you know what? I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to allow anyone to stop me. I'm not. I refuse to stand back and step back because I'm not. I'm a matriarch and I have duties. I have duties. For real. We're going to go through some slides. We are going to discuss. We're going to get the visual now. A lot of us already have the visual, and a lot of us don't. Salute y'all. Smash the like button. I'm going to say things and reveal things that's not going to be so pleasing to the eyes of people because the truth hurts, and it truly hurts. It also hurts people that look like us, that continue to fight us about who we are with faulty DNA tests. I've had it. That's DNA tests are just dead. Dead at this point. I got my coffee. They're dead. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm included in this truth. My behaviors are look, listen. My behaviors as at the time a single brown woman in college working in the government, I'm included. I've neglected Pookie and Ray Ray, our former chiefs. And we're going to talk about it. It's a fact. I don't care how you slice it. Just because this corporation tells you that you are a good being and of good nature because you went to college, you got a career, you bought a house, you have a car, and you have a decent job. That's what America said was good in their eyes. It sounds good and it feels good, but that doesn't necessarily make you a pure being without sin. It doesn't. It doesn't rise you above nobody. The only person that rose you was this corporation. But they rose you against your own damn people. I'm included in that. Yeah, they did a job on us. And I'm grateful today to be able to acknowledge my neglect of my community, of my sons, of my daughters, of my nephews, of my people, period. Whether they came from my mother's womb or not, I'm responsible. Hey, Empress, what's up, lady? I am responsible. My classification that this corporation gave me, an executive position, fucks my life up when it comes to my people. I am acknowledging. I am acknowledging what my arrogance did to my community. I am acknowledging that I walked away from my chief and went with pastor. I'm acknowledging that I walked away from my chief and fought against him. I'm acknowledging this. It's a fact. No matter how you slice it. I left my chief hanging. Facts. My former chief was Pookie. I left him hanging. I'm acknowledging it. If you're too sorry to acknowledge what you did to your chief, then the problem is still you. And guess what? That just tells me that now that I know and I can acknowledge all the things that I did to neglect my nation, my tribe, my clan, I am the bigger person to acknowledge it. But guess what? Just because I see somebody in the same predicament as I was in, it just tells me that I have more work to do in my community to wake my people up. to this knowledge that has been wiped out and just shut down. We're going to go through visuals, slides, and we're going to talk about next steps after you've learned and understand internally who you are. When you know that you are awake to who you are because you feel it in your gut. Everything you feel everything in your gut. You feel it in your gut and you feel it in your blood, and you feel the warrior automatically come on. How do you know? Because the minute somebody starts to step on you, the minute somebody starts to step on you about who you are, you become the most defensive warrior in the fucking world. You begin to come who you used to be about your landmass and the shit that's going on and the things that were done throughout history to divide us all. Our history is just a repressed memory. That's all it is a repressed memory. Okay? We were put to sleep, just like Adam in your little Bible. We were put to sleep. Guess what? Now we're woke. Yep, it's a new motherfucking bone and a new motherfucking rib walking around here now. I might use a little bit of cuss words, but I can't help it. It just makes the story stick. Okay, smash that like button. We got 52 people up in here. It's time. It's time to go through these slides. We're going to look at the picture and we're going to talk about it. Guess what? I didn't write no stories in the picture. No real stories in these slides. All I did was put up pictures so you could see your history right before your eyes. Okay? That's what we're going to do. We about to get it in, y'all. Here we go. We'll take breaks and we're gonna talk about this. All right. Let me just make sure that the share screen is working real good. And this segment today is about the fall of the chiefs and the matriarchs. From chiefs, listen. From chiefs to drug dealers to gangsters to pimps. From matriarchs to ride or die chicks to statistic queens. Okay? Facts. We're not going to talk about but nothing but facts here today. From chiefs to drug dealers to gangsters to pimps. All that. All different kinds of ways to, because the economy changed and the way you made money and generated revenue and the economy was way different from the way when our chiefs were in power, from the way we trade. So they had to figure out a way. They couldn't get none of these corporation jobs. They had to figure out a way to survive. Yeah, it was the ugly way out. It was. But our chiefs was the best traders in the world. That's how they knew how to move them drugs. That's how they knew how to move shit. They knew how to move shit. From warriors to gangsters. Yep. To pimps. All that. Their lifestyle was changed by force. And they was left to fend from themselves, our chiefs, because everybody turned on the chiefs. We all did. Facts. From matriarchs to ride or die chicks to statistic queens. Facts. We're all guilty of dishonoring our chiefs and taking on the likings of white mainstream society. Being indoctrinated to believe that that was the better way of life than our culture as a people. And ride or die chicks, we roll. Now, A lot of us didn't leave Pookie. A lot of us didn't leave our chiefs. We became ride or dies. Did bids for our chiefs. Okay, when I say chiefs and Pookie and Ray Ray, I'm using them interchangeably. Our chiefs are still running around in our hoods. They're called Pookie and Ray Rays. They were chiefs. That's why it's hard for them for you to get them to convert to white mainstream society. It's not in their fucking blood. Our chiefs only fucked with blood. And that wasn't a blood thing to change the way he is as chief to become a foreigner. No. Pookie was not doing it. And we, because we were vulnerable, we matriarchs, we didn't, we took on the likings. And I'm going to show you. We got to talk about it. We got to see the truth and admit the truth. I can admit being guilty of all of this. I don't give a fuck how many degrees I have. Them degrees don't mean shit, but it taught me how to unindoctrinate myself, and it taught me how to come and explain and show my people, because guess what? Even though we might have stepped away from our chiefs, we still know how to talk to them because we understand all the motherfucking Indian languages. We still know how to relate to them. Let's go, y'all. Here we go. Chief Politan, we went from here. This is where we was. Chiefs, matriarch on the right, the emblem of America. You better fucking believe it. That's who we are. It's not who we was. That's who we are. This is who we are. You're just looking at it from a modern day time. Give some fire to the chief and the emblem of America, aka the motherfucking matriarch. Let's go. Give the fire. This is who we are. Okay? This is before landing on Plymouth Rock, as Malcolm says. Before they hit Plymouth Rock. Let's go. This is us. So what the fuck happened? What happened? I tell you what. You made the chief throw away their garments and dress like a white man. That's what the fuck happened first. You had to divide them. So you had to get those chiefs that was suckers. You made him take off his original garments and put on a fucking suit. Yo, fire, let's go. Let's go. You made him take off his original garments and put on a fucking suit. That's the first thing you did. You had to pull them. You had to separate him from Pookie. That's what you did. You had to pull all the ones out that you could get to overthrow their own people. And you had to, so you could distinguish between them. You got to put on a suit, because when you with Pookie, I don't know who the fuck you is. So you got to come out and dress be a little different. You got to separate. So now we see the difference. We see the difference of the good nigga and the bad nigga. There you go. Gotcha. Now I know. Now we can see. Now we foreigners, we can see exactly who we're dealing with. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. The government replaced the aboriginals. Aboriginals are the people from the damn soil. Hands up. From the soil. This government replaced, I'm going to say it again. This government replaced the aboriginals of the Americas via eugenics. You're looking at eugenics right now. Okay? the study of how to arrange reproduction within a human population to increase the occurrence of heritable characteristics regarded as desirable. Okay? You took and silenced out the aborigines on the left, and you made them into desirable people that you could stomach and cope with, Mr. Foreigner. That's what you did. Okay, you went from Pookie and Rayway, got that little blood in there, and said, okay, well, the first one on the right, he's getting there. Let's wash him out a little bit more, and now he's fully looking like us, an Irish. He got the blood. We just needed to take away that nigger look. You got it out a little bit, Mr. Guy on the left. You know, on the left over here on the native side, and now you're definitely not the full-blooded Aboriginals, so you're going to be the natives, the Native American Indians. That's who you're going to be now, and you are in control of the land because you have the Negro blood. You're mulattoes. You are 1/3, 1/4, 1/16, 1/64, 1/32 motherfucking Indians, and now you own the land. Oh, wait a motherfucking minute. Because all of the Indians died, the real ones, of the Spanish flu. Yeah, right. No, we still here. And we ain't going nowhere. You done tried. It ain't happened. The blood still lives. Sorry. But this is an example of what eugenics is. Whiting out that original Negro, that original Afro American, that black, and as a matter of fact, now that we're naming you the natives and the people of the land, now that you got the blood, these guys, they came from African American. They're African Americans. They're fucking African Americans. They're no longer from the land. All the Indians died. They're African Americans. So now you got the land. I don't fucking think so, because we're here and we're coming to correct our shit. And if you don't honor the Aboriginal, the real full-blood American Indian, we gonna see your ass in every individual state court until you do. You are a foreigner, and you will listen, and you will bow down to the truth of what you did all these years to our people. We just forgot who we are. Over here on the left, as a result, we went from what's over here on the left to what's over here on the right. Talk about going to mainstream white society. You forgot how beautiful you originally are and how people are dying and catching skin cancer to look like you look on the left. Okay? Now, we're all guilty of wearing these flashy ass motherfucking wigs. But the original's on the left, baby. We must listen. Over here on the left, you that American, you that full blood. Over there on the right, you African American. Y'all, that's why y'all gotta come out of that shit. They got to see the real motherfuckers, including myself. You got to know. We still here. Yep, that's right. We take the wig off like I do at night. Bitch, we still here. And we ain't going nowhere. Don't get it twisted. I ain't no motherfucking Lois Lane. I'm the matriarch of the Americas. Let's not get it twisted. This is what the corporation did to the chiefs. They fucking went in there. They were sitting in here on the left. All of them were chiefs. We was all sitting up in that bitch on the left. Now we all sitting over here in the orange on the right. Put our ass in motherfucking reservations for refugees, prisoners of war, right over there on the right. Yo, am I fucking lying? Give me fire if I'm telling the truth, because that's exactly how it looks, and that's exactly how it stands today. Every aboriginal in that motherfucking prison right now is a prisoner of war. As of this day, that's what you call a prisoner of war. The foreigner put you in jail, so you're a prisoner of war. You still are. Every time that fucking foreigner makes a law and they say you didn't do what they said, you're a prisoner of war, goddammit. These are our warriors right here in the prison. That's right, Empress. They put them, all our warriors, they stay in prison because they warriors. They ain't doing what this motherfucker tell them to do because it's not in their blood. They gonna try and be good, but Pookie ain't gonna last for so long. He a motherfucking chief. That's the problem right there. So we matriarchs got to be reminded of this. So we matriarchs, we got to get together. Because it's a lot of shit that we could fix. It's a lot of shit we matriarchs can fix. Because guess what? Pookie and Ray Ray ain't listening to nobody but Big Mama. We Big Mama. We the matriarchs. We the matriarchs. They gonna listen to us. They ain't gonna listen to your dumb ass. Those are our sons. Those are our babies. I don't care what fucking crossfire is going out in the hoods. Fire. Big Mama step outside, they're going to run their little ass to their little motherfucking playpens. Because Big Mama outside, all the shooting stops. And see, y'all social worker motherfuckers don't understand how is that possible. Because we the motherfucking matriarchs. And Pookie and Ray Ray listen to Big Mama. They don't listen to your ass. We Big Mama. It's a difference. Understand that. I don't care what foreign bitch you marry, Pookie and Ray Ray. When Big Mama step out, that bitch got to shut up. Hey, you got to be quiet. Big Mama outside. I don't give a fuck what country you from. That's my Pookie and my Ray Ray. I'm not scared of him. You are. You're scared of my son. I'm not scared of my son. I don't give a fuck if it is my next door neighbor's son, my sister's son. It's still my son. Any mama come out there is Big Mama. Understand that. We gets to Pookie's soul. You don't. You get on Pookie's nerves. It's a fucking difference. Big Mama gets to Pookie's soul. Bitch, you get on Pookie's nerves. Miss Foreign Lady. Understand that. There's a difference, baby. And we about to show you all us Big Mamas across the Americas. It's going to show you who Pookie listens to. Let's keep cooking, y'all. You turned chief against chief. Parentheses, pastor. That's what the fuck you did. You turned Pookie against pastor. You divided the community. You foreigners. And we let them. We got weak. Yep. You did that. You made a distinction in our community. Pastor versus Pookie. Don't get it twisted. That's what the fuck you did. Oh, y'all ain't gonna like, a lot of people not gonna like seeing this story. This government ain't gonna like seeing this story. Guilty. And you turn the matriarchs against matriarchs. On the left. On the right is pastors' wives. Yep, you got pastor's wife on the right, and you got the matriarchs on the left too. That's Keisha, Laquisha, Tanisha, locked up in prison. Don't make me go there. Because that matriarch on the left, that's our warrior. That's our big mama. That's me now. After I done woke up. That's me. Bitch, I'm Lakeisha. I'm Laquita. I'm Candida. I'm Ashante. I'm all that, god damn it. When I wake up, that's who I am, Miss First Lady. Bitch, you not the First Lady. Sorry. You got to wake up. So it's us against y'all. That's what they did. Everybody, listen to me. Everybody came for the Chiefs in different masks. Look at this. Everybody came for Pookie, trying to change Pookie from his chief ways, his powerful ways. Everybody, all the sucker sellouts. Yep, that's Chief and them in the middle, where it says Chiefs. But everybody on the left and everybody on the right, and Pookie in the middle, everybody was pulling, trying to pull Pookie, trying to pull him in. Police, Malcolm, Martin, Jesse, Moores, Obama's ass, Fred, Stokey, Al Sharpton, the 5%ers, FBI, CIA, Hebrew Israelites. Listen, they all came for Pookie, trying to get Pookie to join them. Guess what? All them motherfuckers wasn't all that successful because Pookie slowly pulled away. Man, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Pookie said, oh, hell no. I did it for a little while. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. It ain't me, man. No. Up here is everybody who tried to persuade Pookie, our chiefs, okay? Everybody up here. And they still trying. Still to this day. On Pookie's ass. Everybody up here. Still trying to get Pookie to transition to mainstream white society. I don't give a damn. Whatever religion you're in, it's mainstream white society. Pookie's still out there on the block in the hoods. He said, fuck no. And guess what? We matriarchs, listen. We gotta hold. Let me stop this for a minute. Let me stop this just for a minute. Just for a minute, y'all. We matriarchs, we gotta start now thinking that, well, damn, I can't get this nigga to do nothing. He won't change. He won't be right. No. It's you that gotta change, not Pookie. We left him. He ain't leave us. He's still standing there from when we left him. He's still standing there from when we left him for pastor. Or wherever the hell. When I went to college to try to be all this and that in the motherfucking corporation. Pookie's still standing there. Because when he said he ain't a chief, when they say they ain't doing something, they ain't fucking doing it. And we running around thinking that Pookie out of order. No, we out of order. We out of order. We left Pookie and all our fucking soldiers. Facts. I acknowledge that. That's what we did. A lot of us and our brothers too. That went on to church to shout, to college. You left your chief. We keep telling Pookie and Ray Ray, aka our former chiefs, that they need to change. No, we need to fucking change. I'm tired of acting white. I'm tired. That shit is not fun. We need to change. If I'm acting white, I ain't being me. A miserable bitch. Me. Because I'm tired of acting white in mainstream white society. I'm tired of acting and laughing at jokes that ain't funny in white mainstream society. If shit ain't funny, I don't want. Why am I feeling like this? I left Pookie. Now that's a funny motherfucker right there. Because soon as I come outside from off work and take my heels off and my motherfucking wig and my stockings and my business mainstream white society suit, y'all know how fucking fine Pookie is with them sexy eyes. Y'all know how our men look at us. Y'all know what our men do to us when they look at us. Looking in Pookie's eyes is very deep. You see every fucking thing. You see, you left me. And he's standing there still looking all fine and shit, looking at us and stuff. Can't nobody, listen, can't nobody get us hot and horny like Pookie. Because that's exactly what the fuck happened when you come out of main white stream society's headquarters from working. Pookie standing outside with all his fucking gold on, same way he was dressing way back then. And you see him, and it's interesting. You can be in a group full of niggas in suits, right? Niggas in suits and chicks with blonde wigs on, brown chicks with blonde wigs on and lipstick with their briefcases. And you come outside and Pookie's standing right out there in the car looking like this, chilling the fuck out. And y'all connect eyes. That motherfucker get to your soul. He's the only one that you see when you come out the motherfucking building. It could be 1,000 motherfucking business suit wearing motherfuckers, black motherfuckers in business suits, right? And chicks with their briefcases and high society positions. And Pookie pull up in that noisy ass fucking dope ass car. And you come out the building, he's sitting out there waiting and just watching because he's doing his trading business with the corporate dudes in the business suit. Matter of fact, the white ones, dropping them off their little cane. And you see him, Pookie, that motherfucker, you want him so bad. You don't want nobody else in the world. That's the problem. See, and his eyes, he looking at you. You know you miserable. You know your fucking corns hurt on them high ass heels. You shouldn't have left me. You ready to come back yet? And us with our stubborn ass matriarchs, no. We dead wrong, y'all. We dead wrong. Y'all know can't nobody do it like Pookie. Stop. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't. Y'all talking about y'all run to the guy with the brown guy with the briefcase and the expensive watch and shit. I'm running the motherfucking Pookie with the chase. I'm sorry we left him. And he looking at us because you know you mad from coming out of work, working with these motherfuckers all day. And can't nobody make you happy and smile and laugh until you come outside and you see Pookie forgetting all about you, the Miss Corporate lady. You ready to throw shit off and put your go-to for, hey, Pook. And the white guys, how did she fucking change like that quick? How did she fucking change? She was just, run a check on her, see what she's got going on. Then they checking your ass because they're trying to wonder why you done left with Pookie. Run a check on her, check her background, see if she's dealing. She just left the meeting. She gave an excellent speech, but the guy she's with. Oh, I don't know. Fuck you. Check all you want. I'm going with Pookie. I learned the hard way. Let's finish our lesson, y'all. So, like I said, everybody came for chiefs, our chiefs, trying to get them to change. And our chiefs stayed the way they are. They even become prisoners of war. They go back into jail because they've been going in and out of being prisoners of war since they took over our fucking land. Pookie and Ray Ray is still going in and out of being prisoners of war. This is prisoner of war when you're constantly going in and out of jail for breaking foreigners' laws. Understand that. Give me fire if you understand that. You are learning what a prisoner of war is in modern day times. This is what it is. This is what it was back then too. When Pookie, Ray Ray, and LaQuisha and back in the day, Big Mama didn't want to listen to the foreigners' laws. They put them in prison camps. Lock them up. Lock them up. That's what the fuck they did. Understand that. Everybody in this picture came and tried to change Pookie. And that chief blood won't let him be like none of these motherfuckers. Let's get there, y'all. Won't let him. And facts. We matriarchs left chief and went with pastor. I ain't lying. We left and went with pastor. That's what we did. We left Pookie, but he's still standing outside your job, parked some damn where, waiting for your ass to come out the building so he could just look at you. See how fucked up they got you. And he's standing there. He's standing there looking in his car. Look at my baby, man. She with these motherfuckers. I'll get her back. Don't take a minute. But she'll be back. This what the chief's saying. That's what he's saying. Facts. Pookie parked somewhere just watching you. Man, you coming in. She acting white. That's all right. She don't want me. She'll be back soon. She'll be back. You're damn right we be back. I got Big Willie. I got Big Willie. I'm back. But I know how to use the tools that I've used all of my life to help my people and assist Pookie, assist Chief. I got all the tools I need modernly to assist my chief. I'm matriarch. Yeah, I'm chief of my tribe, but I'm matriarch. I got all my tools that I learned in white mainstream society to assist my chief. Let's go. The chiefs been fighting them ever since they landed on Plymouth Rock. Still, you see it. Look at it. They still Pookie and Ray Ray. They back then still fighting these motherfuckers. Ain't nothing changed. It's just modern day. Same shit, different time. Smash the like button. This is the motherfucking exclusives. And people not gonna like it, but I'm sorry. This corporation removed the chief from his home and gave his family food stamps and Section 8. Put Pookie ass out on the street. Fire if I'm fucking lying. This is Claudia. You seen the movie? They removed the chief from his motherfucking house and gave his family food stamps, public housing, Section 8, same shit today. And they still have laws made to keep Pookie from out of public housing. Oh, you got a criminal record? You sold weed? You can't get public housing. I'm sorry, Pookie. Back on the street you go. They want Pookie ass to go in the motherfucking woods. Am I lying? They have laws where Pookie, our original chiefs, cannot get apartments for themselves. They can't. They still want your ass out of the matriarch's house. Today, there's laws. Nothing's changed. We got to wake up. We got to wake up. We left. This is what we did. We accepted the food stamps in Section 8 and still left Pookie hanging. But not like Quisha, Nakita, and Makita, and Rakita, because, honey, they know they Pookies. They let Pookie in. Yeah, you can stay here, boo. We good, boo. See, we fucked up. Big time. Big time. I acknowledge my error. I acknowledge my error. A picture. Chief, from chief to drug dealer, okay, former chief to addict, former chief. Yo, this shit is fucking real. Chief, drug dealer / former chief. What you want? You ran Pookie in the motherfucking woods. What you want him to do? He got to make money to feed himself. You don't want him in apartments on the Section 8 or getting the food stamps and shit. So fuck it. He gonna do what he got to do to get his money. You don't want him in none of your fucking companies or none of your businesses. So fuck it. He gonna do it how he do it. He gonna get shit naturally made from the ground and sell that motherfucking shit, because weed come from the motherfucking ground, bitches. So do cocoa leaves. Don't play with me. He gonna do what he know naturally to do. Trade that motherfucking shit. Trade. They the best traders in the motherfucking world. Bitch, don't get me started, Frank White. with the connection. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, Bumpy. Frank Lucas. Yep. What? Best traders in the motherfucking world. Oh, I'll go over there to my Colombian brothers and get my shit. They still know what the fuck to do. You just made it look ugly today. You just made it look ugly today. And we helped. Guilty. And then when the kids, when we left, this became of the kids. Now, everybody has a story about their life. Don't know the difference between the boys and the girls. Hey, that's life. I love my motherfucking family, but this is it. These are former warriors, and guess what? Them chicks on the left will beat your motherfucking ass, just like them brothers on the right. I don't care what became of them. They still will beat your motherfucking ass, because they're all our motherfucking babies. Our children. Those are sisters on the right, on the left, and our brothers on the left. Hey, that's family, goddammit. That's family. We got to go back to our community and teach our family. This is many of our family. We got to teach them who the fuck they are. They going to get it right. And guess what? My sisters on the left, they're going to knock your ass out. Cold cock. And, our daughter on the pole right there. Don't let that motherfucker grab your neck with them thighs and snip that motherfucker. Oh, we gonna get him right. We gonna get him on the right track. She can do all that ballerina on the pose. Nigga, don't play with me. When it's wartime, them thighs gonna become weapons. Cause she gonna snip your motherfucking neck with them strong ass thighs that she rolling around there on them pole. Oh, we gonna get it right. We gonna get it fixed right. We gonna get it right. Just like our brothers over there on the right. They wear as many motherfucking skirts they want. But when that motherfucker hit you, you going to remember who he used to be. Because your ass is going down. and I'm standing behind him. That's family. Don't get it twisted. Bumpy, and this is the last time I'm gonna tell you. How long have we been at war with these foreigners? How long? Since the Indian Removal Act and before that. And you've been trying to get our chiefs to go in this damn church. Bumpy, Pookie, and Ray Ray ain't going in there. Forget it. Stop. They ain't going in there. They're going to be parked right outside watching what becomes of your life going in that motherfucker. And that's exactly what he's still doing today. He hurt because of who I became in mainstream white society, but he still loved me because he's still watching me. Watching your every move. I'm going to watch my wife move. I'm going to see how she moving. He's going to sit back in his car, unmarked motherfucking car, and just watch your ass. Yep, he's still doing it today. That's what Pookie does. He's watching his matriarch because he know at some point she's going to break. And she coming back to her chief. I broke. Like I said, while you're in there, Pookie's parked because he know your ass. A chief knows his tribe members. He know your ass gonna break any minute. Trying to be all fly, going in every Sunday with your heels on with pastor. He know you gonna break. And he gonna be right there to pick your ass up when you get ready to fall on your face. He gonna catch you. He gonna catch you. Your chief gonna catch you. You cannot force or deceitfully persuade your chief to change into a foreign lifestyle. That's not what the fuck he wants to do. So we gotta stop. We have to get back with our chiefs and help them so that they don't have to sell drugs no more or whatever they're doing or live the life that they're living. We got to get back to them. We left them, and that's all they was left to do. So now we got to get back to them. We got to fix this shit. And Pookie got a lot of work to do too. He know it. The nigga been sitting thinking for a long time. He know that he fucked up. He's standing outside the church parked somewhere. I'm telling you right now. And he's watching you. Pookie, Ray Ray, and Lil Man. There they go. They watching you. Somewhere in an unmarked motherfucking car. Your chief's watching you, boo. He watching you. Serious. And they laughing. They drinking and smoking and laughing at your ass. They rolling up outside somewhere in the vicinity of the church, watching you come out with a corny ass tight suit wearing pastor, and they rolling up laughing at your ass. They do it on YouTube. You better believe they parked outside the church, bro, in an unmarked car, and they laughing at your ass. They wait for you to come back to your chief. It's going to take a lot so we can get our sisters right. We got to get our matriarchs right, because when the matriarchs is right, that's when our chiefs get right. That's when the matriarchs got to get right first. We got to get right. Once we get right, then our chief, because now we're ready to assist our chief, not rule our chief. Okay? We don't have the dicks. We have to assist our chiefs, not rule our chiefs. Check. Our chiefs is not pastor. Nope. Pastor let you say anything you want. Pastor let you snap your finger and shake your head. You can't do that with chief. He ain't having it. That's why your ass ain't with him. We got to assist chief. We can't tell chief what to do. We can only advise. We got to come chief differently, ladies. We got to come to him differently. Sorry. Facts. We got to come to him differently. We got to fix them. And once we fix our chiefs and help them fix them, yo, the brother with the tight ass suit and the briefcase trying to sell you fucking stock, that motherfucker gonna clash. He already crashed. He can be like, what the fuck? Why you want him? You need to increase your standards. Nigga, fuck you. Increase what? You need to increase your standards. You're with Pookie. No, bitch. No. You got it all fucking wrong. You ain't even speaking Indian language no more, bitch. Increase. You gotta raise your standards. No, fuck you. I am raising my standards by telling you to get the fuck out my face. I'm going with my chief, bitch. You need to bow down to your brother that you keep fucking over. I'm tired of listening to Pastor. It's poisonous to my brain. Everything that comes out his mouth is against my Pookie. No, Pookie don't want to change. He's not a white man. He's a chief. You laugh. Go ahead, laugh. But when you see that motherfucker walking out with all the matriarchs standing behind him, you know you finished, Mr. White Man. You know it. LaQuisha, Keisha, Felicia is all discombobbled and waiting on Pookie. Because that's all they want. They ain't coming to church. Look at them. They ain't coming to church neither. They just waiting on Pookie. They boo. And they're right for that. We've been telling them all this time that no, no, don't be with that motherfucker. Go to school, get a fucking education. Let that bitch go to jail. Fuck him. We've been educating our children and disciplining them in the wrong manner. We turned them against our sons. We assisted, we convinced them and indoctrinated them to disrespect their chiefs. We did that. Guilty. I'm guiltier than a motherfucker. We did that. But guess what? LaQuisha, just like Pookie and Ray Ray ain't going up in that bitch, that church. Neither is LaQuisha. Keisha, Felicia is all. They just waiting on Pookie. They ain't going to church. Sorry, Pastor. We just got to fix them as matriarchs. I see my error. I certainly do. We're going to fix it. Because once we fix LaQuisha, Keisha, and Felicia, Pookie going to be all right. All them Pookies is going to be all right. We're going to do it. We're going to get out in our motherfucking hoods. We back. We're back. We're back. We have to get out in our communities and teach Pookie, Ray Ray, Lil Man, Felicia, and LaQuisha who they are and that this is their land. That's how it starts. Because we back. Now that we back, we got to go fix shit. Because we've been fucking up working in mainstream white society, ignoring and letting shit depreciate and mold and rust. We got to go and fix that shit. Everything we left to rot and rust, our homes rust our old homes, let trees and everything grow. We got to, all that symbolic talk. We got to go and fix it because we back. We took off the motherfucking suits and we put our feathers on. Feathers up, fire up, let's go. Tell me, I don't know how to interact with my community. I beg to differ, because guess what? You're going to watch us do it. We're not scared to go to the motherfucking bricks. We ain't scared to walk up in our bricks. Those are our babies. We're not scared of our own babies. I don't give a fuck what gunshots is going on in the motherfucking bricks. That's Indian talk, by the way, Mr. White Guy, in case you're watching. I am engaging with my community. You know, the real full bloods. We need to get out in the bricks across the states because we speak all the motherfucking Indian languages. And that's written. It's written and stamped. The federal government knows because they need us to go in the bricks and interpret shit for them because they don't understand the Indians. Negroes speak nothing but Indian languages. Negroes, aka aboriginal motherfucking Indians. And if I need to remind you again, in the newspaper, the primary source, primary that stands behind you in the court of this corporation's law, and I'll read it to you again. The citizens of the 5 tribes, the $5 tribes, with a jealous eye, each movement of the United States or its agents. A serious difficulty was met, and the answer to, are you an Indian? Under the laws of the 5 tribes, a person white in color and features is frequently an Indian by remote degree of blood. I showed you the picture, the washout picture, or by adoption. There are many whites claiming to be Indians, claiming, okay, whose claims have not as yet been acted upon by the nations. Negroes are frequently met who speak nothing but Indian languages and are Indians by tribal law and custom. Because it's our motherfucking law and it was our custom, baby. And there are others who call themselves Indians who have not yet been so acknowledged by the tribes. The difficulties surrounding the taking of this census were augmented by the fact that in enrolling the Indians, it frequently occurred that it was necessary to equip 2 and sometimes 3 interpreters to accompany the enumerators to converse with the Indians in the same goddamn locality. Because niggas understand niggas. I keep telling you, it's a motherfucking rap. It's over. Smash that like button. You know, I did this segment today because I felt that it was very important for you to see what we did. I acknowledge my errors. I acknowledge. I do. And listen, it ain't because ain't no white man want to be bothered with me. That motherfucker still love me no matter how much shit I talk. I still work. I just want to be with Pookie. And, you know, I talk to Big Will all the time. Say, babe, you know, prime example, babe, you know, I want to do these slides. What do you think? Babe, you know they good. You know they good. Do it. Do what you got to do. You got to lecture, babe. I'm like, yeah, I know, babe, but you don't understand. I don't understand what, babe. I went over everything with you, and it's fine. No, 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 no. You don't understand, babe. It feels better when I hear it from you. It it feels better when I hear how it sounds or how it looks from you. When I hear you say it's great, or you say it's beautiful, or you say I did a good job, it feels so much better. I sleep better. I sleep longer. I get more rest every time you compliment me. As long as I hear it from you, that's the only thing that makes me feel better. Only a motherfucking chief can make you feel good. Remember that. Remember that. It always and y'all matriarchs, my sisters, y'all know what I mean when I'm saying when I say it feels good to hear and get a compliment. When it's nothing that makes you feel better than to get a compliment from your chief. Nothing in the world makes you feel better until we got to admit everything to Pookie, just like they got to admit everything to us, our wrongdoings. It feels so good when you see the chief that you left all those years ago to go with Pastor, to see him sitting outside, parked somewhere in an unmarked car, smoking with his boys and watching you. That's the best fucking feeling in the world. I don't care what nobody say. And you see your chief that you left there and turned to mainstream white society, and he's standing there looking at you, watching your every move. She'll be back soon. She'll be back soon. Yep, you're fucking right. I'm back. You're right. We know that when we left you and they kicked you out of the home, that you would still be waiting there for us to get it fucking right. And I apologize, and I'm back. But I learned from the hugest mistake in the world. I ain't never fucking leaving my chief. Ever. And Rob, you could get your white ass out of here. Because you mean less than zero to me. You will never, ever be able to mount up to the original chiefs. You are zero. And I leave you in my chat. Don't nobody block this white bitch. Don't block him. Leave his ass right there. So, because this is the shit that kills him. This is the shit that make that motherfucker take blood pressure pills. So leave this bitch in here. Don't delete him, y'all. Leave him in here. You don't like it that brown, sexy brown queen is standing behind her chief. You got a problem with that. And you white boys always had that problem. I pick him over you every day, just like y'all white bitches pick y'all over everybody else too. Same shit. I had enough of seeing my chief being fucked over. Hunky boy. So now you sitting here and watch how we matriarchs do it. I'm opening the panel to Pookie and Ray Ray. All are welcome. I'm going to give y'all a little while to get up here. I'm going to take my little water break. And let's talk about this. If I have to pull the slides back up so you can give an example, I want to hear it. This is stuff we got to talk about on YouTube. This is shit that we got to talk about. Real shit. So let me put the link in the chat. All right, and we need to vibe on today, on today's lesson. We need to vibe about this because it's some real shit. It's very real. Very real. Let's see. I think I got it here. Let's see. Pin the message. Smash that like button, y'all loves. And I will be back. I'm going to grab some water. And I'm going to give y'all a little tune until I get back. And I'll be right back. Promise. If I'm not here, just give me a minute. I'm just going to run the ladies' room and I'll let you up. All right. I'll be right back. Smash the like button and pop up on the panel and let's talk.
From the city, it's been so long since we've been gone. I wanna feel that summer feel, but I don't wanna go if you ain't with me. Let's make a home, be all alone. So tell me, baby, where would you like to go? Maybe we'll drive from coast to coast, only to where we love the most. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. You know where we're going tonight, going tonight. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. I don't even care about the price, care about the price, yeah. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you. Let's see the sun and have some fun. I'm so tired of living life in gray, babe. And you deserve to see the world. So tell me, baby, where would you like to go? Maybe we'll drive from coast to coast, only to where we love the most. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. You know where we're going tonight, going tonight. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. I don't even care about the price, care about the price, yeah. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you. Come and take a seat next to me, babe. Let this pretty view take your breath away. Baby, we deserve a break from our old ways. Anywhere's home when you're with me. Come and take a seat next to me, babe. Let this pretty view take your breath away. Baby, we deserve a break from our old ways. Cause I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. You know where we're going tonight, going tonight. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. I don't even care about the price, care about the price, yeah. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you, paradise.
All right now. All right, y'all. Thanks for that little break. I thought somebody would be up here. So anybody going to join me so we can talk about this? Because this is very important. I mean, I know I put a little comedy to it because, you know, sometimes you got to put a little comedy to things that really hurt. And that's just my way. It's my coping mechanism. A little comedy to it, but facts. It's facts for sure. I would really like somebody to join me. I was hoping to get your feedback on this. It's something that we need to talk about. We are going to start hitting the bricks as matriarchs and brothers in our tribe. We're certainly going to hit Connecticut first, where I am, my state. Then we'll probably After that hit New Jersey, it's closer to New York. New York could come there, and then work our way back south and west, um, to speak about our history. And it's always every time we hit a state, we will be live on YouTube so you can see us working with Pookie and Ray Ray and how we gonna do it. We probably will teach people a little something, something, but and how to engage with Pookie. They are babies. It ain't hard at all. They're going to listen to us. That's the thing. When we're out there, Pookie and Ray Ray gonna listen to us. They listen to us. I don't care what block they're standing on or how strapped they are. We ain't scared of our sons. You are. Remember that, sir. Sir, ma'am. You became afraid of your own fucking sons. We ain't scared. We're not scared of them. You are. You see them as armed and dangerous, Mr. White Guy. We're the matriarchs. They're not armed and dangerous to us. They're our sons. Okay? They're armed and dangerous to you in the news as you write about them. Oh, black guy in a hoodie, wearing jeans, armed and dangerous, armed and dangerous. No, only to you, not to us. Okay? That's my son. LaQuisha ain't gonna do shit to me. Her little ass gonna sit back and listen to me because I'm mom. I'm matriarch, but I'm mom. Lakeisha, Keisha, Tatanisha, and Quatisha from the 90s is gonna listen to me because I'm ma. I'm ma. They crazy to you, but they're not crazy to me. You think they're crazy because we crazy. They just like us. Only difference is I have a suit on and she got on her Timberlands, her motherfucking earrings, her mace, and her weed. And you're scared of her. I'm not. I'm mom. Sorry. Okay? Enough of the descriptions in the news about my fucking daughters and my nieces and my neighbor's daughter. You're scared of them. We're not. So now, since the church has been in our community for hundreds of fucking years and they're unsuccessful, we're going out. We don't do it like the church do it. We do it different. Now we're going to do it because it's our turn. It's a difference the way we approach our people than the way the church do or any religious affiliation does. They like us better because we're the matriarchs. Like I said, Pookie and Ray Ray is parked outside your church in an unmarked car waiting for his boo. That would be me in the business suit. He's waiting for his boo. Because he know that church building is bullshit. So he's sitting back laughing, rolling his weed. And guess what? At least the weed is natural. It comes from the ground. So we're going to go and approach Pookie, Ray Ray, LaQuisha, Tatisha, Tatiana. It's our turn. We do it different than white mainstream media churches and churches, period, because we do it better. We're the matriarchs. It's time for us women to uplift each other and compliment each other and let us know how beautiful we are with each other because we got beautiful kids and we got Pookie and Ray Ray on lock. See, y'all think y'all got them locked up as prisoners of war in the prisons, but we got them on lock, like cling cling lock, cling cling. We got Pookie and Ray Ray, cling cling. We got them on lock. Yeah, I know, Mr. White Man, you're not used to Bethy from The Office speaking in this manner, using these terminologies that you don't understand. I know you're looking in your fucking book now. What does cling cling mean? What does cling me. She's using a term that I never heard of. Let me look this up in the ghetto book. What is she talking about? Totally different. Keep an eye on her, please. That's fine. You can watch me. I don't care. Welcome to the panel. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up there?
Um,
Get the link, girl.
Moon and Star, you are so blessed and so amazing, and you're
Uh,
teaching our brothers, our sisters, our children, our men, our women, and I so appreciate you every step of the way. This is a wake up call for our people to understand who they are. And I so appreciate you, sister. I so appreciate you. We have to come together like we need to let our people know who they are. We don't have no strain. We ain't afraid of nothing. You can't be afraid of anything that you have become and that who you were in the first place. You just got to get right where you need to be. And this is our time now. It's our time, Chief. It's our time.
oh, thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that. Thank you. It feels good to hear that. And I'm just so glad that we arming up our sisters. We're lining them up. And that's what we have to do. We're the matriarchs. We got to get out there and talk to our brothers. We have to get out there and teach our people. Because now it's our turn. Pastor and these indoctrinating institutions had them for a very long time. And I'm tired. And again, I'm apologizing for not listening to my chief. I have to apologize. It's time. It's our turn now. Obviously, the church isn't working. They do more shit in the church than they do the same thing on the street that they do in the church. So there's no difference now. There's
Absolutely.
no difference from the church than the street. The church pastor catching cases and all that shit. See, Pookie, you ran in there trying to be somebody else, and now you arrested. Pastor for doing dumb shit. See, you went in there and tried to hide under a new identity, thinking your ass wasn't gonna get caught, and you caught. Now you lateral to Pookie. Pastor, you got a felony and everything. How? You have to be reminded of who you are. You should have stayed your ass in your chief position. But we can help you too, Pastor. We have the technology. We have it. And we are willing. Now, does this mean that I'm going to run out to our communities like some old wild, loudmouth ghetto girl? No. No. There's different ways that we are going to bring this to our people. There are different ways. I speak this way because I'm comfortable. I'm off the motherfucking plantation and I'm engaging with my community. And I'm sorry if mainstream white society don't like how I'm engaging with my community. If you could sit up and listen to fat ass Roland Martin on his corny ass YouTube channel with his democratic indoctrinated ass, you can listen to me. I think I'm more fun anyway. For real. For real. For real. For real. So I just need mainstream white society to understand that I'm not going to keep playing two faces. I'm tired of that. It's destroyed me. And it'll make you look old. I'm tired of being like one way 8 hours a day and then come home and be myself. I'm myself now. And if you're watching my channel and you work in my government, I'm sorry, but you're getting a fucking exclusive. I'm homebound. You have no control over what I say and how I engage with my audience and my people. Period. Point blank. You have the state indoctrinated way on how you deal with my people, and I'm going to deal with them naturally. And I understand that the natural way of dealing and engaging with my people, you don't like it. But I have to be myself. If I'm going to deal with my people, I have to be real. I don't want to be like a systematic setup sheet of instructions on how to deal with my people. Okay? I want to speak my fucking Indian language, like what I'm talking now, homie. That's what I want to do. So let me speak my Indian language that you don't like. I can't speak to the Indians in the community, the aboriginals, using your language because they turn their nose up. It's I have to speak my Indian language, and you have to respect that, Mr. White man and white lady. For real. I want to speak my Indian language to my brothers and sisters, and you have to respect me for that. When you go home, you speak to your family how you want to speak to them. So let me speak to mine. All right? Stop censoring my channel. My people clearly understand me. Just because you don't understand the Indian language and what you hear you don't like, you want to censor my channel. Well, leave me alone. I'm dealing with my people. You deal with your people the way they like to be dealt with, and let me deal and embrace and bond with my people. I think you had my brain for enough fucking years. Thank you, Mr. White Man, for your understanding in advance. So, you know, I went in on this today because I just thought it was important. I started yesterday, but I really wanted to go in today to get our people to understand and acknowledge our errors. That's just so important. Once you acknowledge your error, you even feel better. No one would ever think that Pookie deserves an apology. No one ever would think that. Their first response, why? He out there shooting up each other and killing each other and fuck that. Let that nigga go. He don't deserve that. He was left there. We left him there. We left him cold and dry. So he went to do what he knows best. The best fucking traders in the world. They do trading. I mean, you don't like the products that he's trading. I understand that. But he got to fucking survive because we all turned our backs on our chiefs to listen to Main White Street Society. Main White Stream Society. That's what we did. So we do owe him an apology because he's only surviving on how he knows that he was left to just die. We did that. We don't ever want to admit it. A lot of us are too proud because we're too indoctrinated to admit it, but we did fuck up.
Agreed.
We fucked up on all levels.
Mm-hmm.
We failed our chiefs. We wouldn't be in this position that we're in if we didn't turn our backs on our chief. We allowed mainstream white society to convince us another way. Perhaps if we had have been the matriarchs that we were supposed to be and reasoned, Pookie always reasons with us and we know it, but we just wanted fucking more. All of us, including you niggas, sellouts. But see, y'all think, you niggas sellout brothers. Y'all think Pookie is suffering. He's not suffering. Because that motherfucker get up every morning and go right back out the house again. Y'all, see, the shit is reversed. No, Pookie's not going to suffer. You are. You're going to suffer. You're suffering now. It just doesn't hit you yet. It hasn't sunk in. I'm telling you this now. So when you start suffering for being the sellout nigger, you're going to remember what I said. Damn, she said it would hit me. Yeah, it's going to hit you soon. Because before you didn't know that you was a fucking sellout. But now you do know. And I just showed you why. Now you know. So now the shit's going to hit you. That blood is going to start boiling. I'm telling you that now, Mr. Sellout, brother in the brown suit and sister in the skirt with the blonde hair. Okay. you're about to. If you don't get it right with your chief, you're doomed. Shit was told in reverse. Dane was right when he said that. So, no, Pookie is not going to be the one to suffer. It's going to be you. That's why I got my shit right, because I don't want to suffer. I want to be with my chiefs. And now you're going to learn the hard way. You're going to suffer. And you're going to continue to suffer until you get it right with Pookie and every fucking body else that you sold out. That's why I'm getting my shit right now, because I was selling out and didn't even realize it. Working in mainstream white society. That's some fucked up shit I did. And now that you think about it, damn, I really fucked up. And, Pookie was parked outside the building, laughing at me, coming out my heels and shit, walking like I'm all that with the motherfucking governor, laughing at my ass. But now I see why. I look funny as fuck. I ain't even gonna front. Now that Pookie told me what he was laughing at when I was walking around with the motherfucking governor in my heels and shit, acting like I'm all that, can't be touched or nothing in the state because the governor got my motherfucking back. Pookie was laughing at my ass. You know what? I didn't think it was funny then. I thought it was humiliating for him to laugh at me. But now he told me why he was laughing. Yo, that shit is funny as fuck. Because now I think about it, I look like a stupid motherfucker. I did. I ain't even gonna lie. When he told me what he's laughing at, that shit is funny as hell. And I'm not telling y'all, because y'all ain't gonna be laughing at me. Just like he was parked outside the church, laughing at us in the church. I ain't telling y'all what he was laughing at when I was going to church. When he was parked outside, waiting for me to come out. Because y'all ain't letting y'all laugh at me. But I'm going to tell you this. We're about to hit the bricks again. It's that time of the year for us to start hitting the bricks. And now we're going hard, harder than we ever did as a tribe. It's time to hit the bricks and get out in the communities. And we're going to get out there. And because the church have tried for so long, social workers with all these degrees and shit, life coaches or whatever the fuck else you call them, we're going to get out and our community and show you how to embrace with our people. But what you're not going to be able to do is indoctrinate them, because they're about to learn who they truly are, and you're not going to be able to snatch them back. You're not going to be able to fool Pookie and Ray Ray's grandkids, because that's who we're going out to.
Yeah.
You're not going to fool them. You're not going to be able to do that to them. Too late. Too late. We're coming. And we're coming out. We're going to do what we're supposed to do. Like you, main white street society has always told us, you need to get out in your fucking communities and do something. Okay, we're coming. Now that I tell you that we're coming, don't fuck with us. Leave us alone. We're not going to do it your way. Your way has never worked for our people, and it still doesn't. So I'm humbly asking you that when we come out in our communities, to embrace with our people and give them their real education history instead of the bullshit lies that currently I hope people continue to file lawsuits against you for the shitty education that you give our children and the lie about U.S. history. We're going to teach them the truth. So at this point, you're probably going to have to be forced to tell the fucking truth in school. All right? So again, when we come out in our communities and set up camp so that we could teach our people and use the free facilities in the state, because they're for our tax dollars. Like a lot of our people in our community didn't know that we could use state facilities for free. That when they're not being occupied, that we can use them and reserve them for free, that we call the governor's office and reserve a room so we can have a meeting. Our people didn't know that. All the shit that you hid from our people. They're running around looking for hotels and ballrooms to reserve when they can use the fucking state facilities for free. All they have to do is pick the phone up and make the reservations. The shit You didn't tell Pookie and Ray Ray they could do. See, now Pookie and Ray Ray's gonna learn that they could pick the phone up and say, "Yo, I would like to reserve the Army Barracks uh, gymnasium to give a presentation or to give a speech or to give their gathering." They don't know that they could do that. So now we're gonna go in our communities and teach them everything you fucking hid from them. Am I making myself clear, Mister Mainstream White Society, black guys and gals? And mainstream white society, period. Am I making myself clear? Or you're going to hurry up and call a special general assembly and say the meeting rooms can't be reserved. That's when we're going to come for your ass real hard. Because if we can't use them, then you're going to stop taking tax dollars out of our fucking money. How about that? So we're going to fight you at all the levels that the little brown girl like me is not supposed to tell my people. I know I'm not on code with you. I'm sorry. I've been on code with y'all motherfuckers for too long. That's the problem. And it's made me miserable, sick, and fat. My ass got so fat since I've been working in the state. Sitting on my ass calling shots like I'm some boss bitch in the state. Nothing happened, but my ass just spreaded. So now I got to get out and walk this shit off. Okay? So this is the message I'm sending to you. And we'll be reaching Congress soon. Don't worry, we'll get there. We're not scared of the Navy forces. Pookie and Ray Ray are not scared. They're not scared of the police. They're not scared of your local National Guards. They're not scared of your military. This is what you need to understand. They've never been scared. If they were scared, they wouldn't do the shit that they do. So this is what you need to know. But see, they don't go around picking trouble with your cops and your militia. That's not what Pookie and Ray Ray does. You put it in the news like they do. Picture Pookie with 10 pounds of weed in his pocket, running around picking trouble with the police. Nope, he don't do it. It's your police. It's your militia. You've always fucked with Pookie. You've always fucked with our chiefs since you came here. And you want to talk about slavery is over? No, the fuck it's not. Why are you lying? See, this is what I mean. Everybody thinks slavery is over. It's fucking not. Listen to me closely, because this shit is not, this shit ain't got nothing to do with color at all. Listen, the borders are open. The government opened the borders so that free slaves could come in and do voluntary servitude. Facts. Voluntary servitude. That means come through the borders, find a job on any of the plantations you wish, aka corporations, aka businesses. Okay, all the corporations that are in the United States, whether it's a car company, a cleaning company, all those different corporations, voluntarily you may come in through the borders. Voluntary servitude. What do you get today for your voluntary servitude when you come across the fucking borders? What do you get? Food stamps, Section 8, medical cards. Voluntary servitude in your motherfucking face. Give me fire, please, when you come across the borders. Voluntary servitude. Before they came in on ships, now these motherfuckers is running in on the land. Voluntary servitude, sir. Food stamps, Section 8, EBT cards for medical. That's payment for voluntary servitude. Free slavery, it never ended. It still exists. This time, instead of us going to get them, bringing them here, they're freely to come in through the fucking borders. Hey, we got food stamps. We got Section 8, free public housing. All the niggas in jail, y'all can live in their old apartments. Come on. Yep. Don't play with me, Mr. Mainstream White Society, man. I know everything you did. You're still doing the same shit from back in the old days. Nothing's changed. You know it. The 1% is angry. All these little angry white men. And they could be a bunch of, look, who knows? The 13%, the little 1% could be a bunch of niggas. We just don't know it. As they say, shit's in reverse. Could be a bunch of black Negroes sitting back, being the 1%. I don't know yet. I can't. Could be half and half. We don't know. You can't get to it. You can't get to the 1%. Remember? Art of war. So it could be half Negroes and half white boys running that shit. Who knows? But they're angry right now. So they ask you to open up the borders. They need more slaves because don't no niggas want to work in Burger King and Wendy's no more. When you go in there, it's people that don't speak that good English. They're all in there now making hamburgers and shit. They're in Kentucky Fried Chicken. Good morning. Welcome to Kentucky Fried Chicken. They're all over the place because Pookie and Ray Ray don't want to do that shit no more. So, what better to do? The 1% send out a signal. Open the borders. Let them all fly through. Give them slaves, food stamps, EBT cards, medical coverage, and housing right away. That's the real deal. We talking about modern, how they modernize shit. Nothing's changed. Tell me I'm wrong. Prove to me I'm wrong. Because under the Freedom of Information Act, I will request in writing all the EBT applications you process. Don't fucking play with me. Everything under the Freedom of Information Act. Don't play with me. I will see those names on those EBT cards, all the applications. Am I lying? Or am I telling the truth? See, Pookie and Ray Ray is going to learn a lot of things that they can do, that they weren't aware that they could do. You know, like requesting shit from the Freedom of Information Act. This shit is going to be real funny when Pookie start requesting shit under the Freedom of Information Act. Facts. They're going to learn how to do that. And they're going to learn about things that they never knew under the Freedom of Information Act, on all the things that you have to give him. He's going to learn that he really does have the fucking power. He just didn't know. You did him wrong too long. We did him wrong too long. Now you're going to have to respect Pookie because he's about to learn a lot of shit. See, Pookie never wanted to learn shit in this fucking corporation. But now I'm going to sit back. His ass old now. Pookie old like me now. He willing to listen and sit down and learn. And I'm going to teach him. We're going to teach him across the states. What are you going to do? Kill me like you did Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and all of them? Guess what? What if the bullet reverts back to you? Look, I ain't saying that's what I'm going to do, but some magical fucking power could come around and go zoop, go right back to you. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I have freedom of speech of what you're trying to take away from every fucking body, whether they're Chinese, black, white, Puerto Rican, Indian. You want to take away our freedom of speech. You're not going to do that. Number one, I'm not going to let you. Pookie's not going to let you. Ming Jing's not going to let you. Wu Hong's not going to let you. Rebecca that like little black guys is not going to let you. We're not going to let you take away our freedom of speech and our fucking Second Amendment rights. We will always arm. Pookie will always be armed. Minute you take one gun out of him, when you arrest him, another one's going down underneath his balls. Sorry. You're not taking the guns away from Pookie, and you're not taking the guns away from the fat white guy with the beard that rides the Harley Davidson, that has the all the tattoos on his body. Pookie and him will whoop your ass. Not going to happen. So don't do it. I'm just telling you in advance what's going to happen. Because at the end of this day, this shit is not about just one people that have suffered in this corporation. I keep telling y'all, they got the poor white Pookies and boo-boos. Y'all don't believe me. But they've got the dirty end of the spoon, and they still get it. Facts. So you better watch out for the white guy with the beard on the Harley Davy, big red beard with all the tattoos and the bald head and the leather vest. Don't fuck with him. I'm serious. He's nothing to fuck with. He will blow your fucking balls off if you think that you're coming to take away his Second Amendment rights. That's the motherfucker. I might even be riding on the back of the motorcycle with him because you ain't getting our gun rights. You're not. So stop. I'm just telling the truth. We have to fix. We got to help Pookie, y'all, on some real shit. I want to assist. Facts, Lalaya. College educated Negroes can't get jobs on their own fucking land. That's okay, because fuck around. There'll be the stock markets for Pookie. We gonna help them. We gonna help them. The Negroes that you reject that went to college and are not church boys, but yet you make them little maintenance men and they're walking around with fucking doctorate degrees. We're going to help them too. There are tons. They know how to move money. Pookie knows how to move packages. Yeah, we're a team. Because you know the goofy white girl is fucking done with them. The goofy white girl want to be with the niggas now. For real. And they ain't going to turn on. They never did. They never really did. It was just the white guy. The white girl. The goofy white girl. Don't let that bitch get talking with Pookie and Ray Ray. You is finished. Because you downgraded her. You downgraded her. Y'all, see, you don't understand what this government did. This government, they fucking took our land and we helped them. But they did fucked up things to their own people where their own people's tired. They like, nah. Oh, you just don't know. Today, it's really not just a black thing. Because soon as the motherfuckers come over the border and they start to understand English, that's when they flip the script on mainstream white society. For real. Once they start and they're able to speak English and use a complete fucking sentence, it's over. It's fucking over. And they're going to keep opening up the border, and the same motherfuckers that you've been trying to keep out is already going to be here. What are you going to do? Close the borders? You ain't even going to be able to close the fucking borders. It's so fucking stupid. All you're doing is bringing in more niggas. See, they're niggas in their blood. You forgot that. She just fucking up. The more you try to do in white mainstream society by replacing the Negro, now, like I said, when I showed you everything, you think everything is going to come hard on Pookie. It's not. It's reverse. It's going to come on you. And guess what? You're going to do it to yourself. Because everybody coming over on the fucking borders is all niggas. Everybody coming through the borders is niggas. You think they white people. But they really niggas. This is the funny part. Now the shit's going to flip on you because all the white, light-skinned ones that have blood that are passing for white, them niggas is turning on your asses like a motherfucker. See, you did this, Mr. White Man, mainstream white society. You took the Negro that had 134 blood and made them power over, gave them and shut down the aboriginals and gave them the power. Now they about to flip the script on your ass because you forgot that all it takes is 1% of nigger blood to make you a real nigga. Now they're worse than Pookie and Ray Ray because they're going to do it in a professional way where it's going to make you have a fucking stroke. Remember that 1% blood, that one chicken wing blood of the white guy. I don't think you understand me. Let me see here. Let's go over this. Let's look, Mr. White Guy, what you tried to do when you did eugenics and you wanted to white out the Aboriginal and end up with the Irish looking guy. See, that's the nigger right there. That's the real one. He will fuck your life up. Remember, he has 1/64 Negro blood. That all it takes is one little shot. Just like it take one little drop to get somebody pregnant. That one little drop of nigga blood is gonna fuck you up. Do you really think he's on your side after all the shit you did to him? Nope. See, that's the thing right there. And see, look at the eyes of this guy right here on the left. Come on. His nigger features wasn't gone enough for you. He still have too much of his Negro features in him. So he's got to be the mulatto. But the guy over here who has the more of his Irish, look, that's the motherfuckers that's going to slit your motherfucking throat. I'm trying to warn you in advance so you could cooperate with Pookie. Because, see, you don't know who the fuck you letting in on that border. I'm trying to help you. And when this do happen, just remember Sister Betty said she told you so. She tried to help you. Because, see, you letting all them people in here. You thinking they're all white and because they look like you. Listen, blood goes deep. They remember what the fuck you did to their ancestors when you came here. Them is niggas you letting up in here. You letting in more niggas. They just light-skinned it. But that's what you don't know. Like I said, we don't have to go to war with the corporation. We don't have to do that as a people. They're going to drown themselves. See, you bringing in people in here because they look like you. Them niggas, them the real niggas coming. Because you forgot you fucked up their life too. And their land over in South America. You forgot what you did all around this motherfucking world. You can't possibly believe that everybody's on your side. You can't really believe that. You took this land away from the motherfuckers that you are trying to let through the borders. Do you remember that? I'm not just talking about North America now. Now we're talking about the motherfucking fake-ass borders you put up. You did a lot of damage over here in North America. So you're setting yourself up. Pookie and Ray Ray ain't got to do shit to you. Y'all know how the Mexicans and the motherfucking Colombians get down? They cut heads and hands off, man. Fuck that. I'd be worried if I were you, Mr. Mainstream White Society man, and Mr. Mainstream White Society indoctrinated Negro in the blue suit. Y'all motherfuckers better be careful because you're up there passing laws and you're passing. Listen, I'm telling you. You're in a foreign corporation doing business, but you're on some motherfucking Aboriginal land. You have to remember that. You're on Aboriginal people's lands. You have to fucking remember that. Look, we in your Army, your Navy, your Air Force, and your motherfucking Marines. At some point, you're going to have to respect the original chiefs. Because your ass is grass. I don't give a fuck how much you think you got. You can go get a Lang Wang Wing fucking army and build it up. But don't forget, them was niggas too. Everybody remembers your dirty ass. I'm going to give it a little break. I'm telling you modern time shit. All are welcome to pop up on the panel. I really like to hear your feedback. The door is open. There's the link. I'll give you a little music till you get up here. All right. Let's take another little break. I need a little water break.
been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day, and when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turn to morning dew, then you feel it rushing and lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now. My place is your place, let's face it. Baby, you know all the places.
All right, family. So, any comments? Hit the link. I'd like to hear your feedback. I mean, we got 79 people in here now. Hit the like button. Please don't be afraid to join me. I'd like to hear your story or your side or your feedback, whether it's critical, positive, or negative. I take it all. I spoke what I needed to speak today, and I'm just not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. So if you feel like you have something you want to say in reference to today's segment, and tell me what you think, because I need to hear from you. I need your feedback on today's segment. It's very important because I went through history to show you what we did to our chiefs and how we have to acknowledge what we did as a people. And I would like to hear your feedback. I won't know what your thoughts are unless you come up here and tell me. Um, if you, I hope you were here to hear the whole thing, and I would love to hear your feedback. So I'll sit here and wait. If not, I guess I'll have to log off. But I would much rather prefer your feedback. I really would, whether it's, you know, whether you agree or disagree, or what you agree about or what you disagree. Perhaps I need to explain. It lets me know that I need to be more clear and use a different choice word. But I would really like to hear what you have to say about today's segment. And listen, be real. I know you like me, but tell me the truth. I need to hear the truth. Hey, hey, how are you doing, Triple R?
I'm good. How
How
you
you
doing
doing,
today, Sister
bro?
Bethy?
I'm good. What's
Hey, look.
good?
Hey, peace to everybody in the chat, man. Always peace and love.
Thank
Yo,
you.
so you've been going off. You've been going off today, and for
You
real.
were you here
I,
for the
I'm,
whole
I'm,
segment?
yeah, I've been here the whole time. The Pookie
Mm,
and Ray Ray is me. I am a Pookie and Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one that grew up and got a damn job. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
And stop being in the streets. But my heart has always been there, always been that. You know what I'm saying? Being out with my people. You know what I'm saying? On the block, we out there deep, 20, 30 deep. You know what I'm saying? Just mobbing, and we always did it. You feel me? So that's something that I know all too much about, and that's real. So yeah, you've been on it today.
We have to be. We have to get Pookie and Ray Ray to understand that we understand them, and we don't. We are not. I'm not ashamed of them. We have to let them know that we're not ashamed of them. We shouldn't be. If anything, they should be ashamed of us, and that's a fact because we turned our backs on our
Yep,
chiefs. We did.
yep.
Now I don't know what the whole situation was with our chiefs. One of the biggest things was being convinced and drawn in by the indoctrination. That's the biggest mistake, which caused a serious divide. But I just still feel like back during that time, they should have talked more and reasoned more with each other before they went and just ceded our lands like that. I wish. So I don't
I could
know.
I could tell you this. I feel a vibration in the air in this land. I just feel a vibration that I ain't felt ever, and I know shit is about to go down. Like it's about to go down.
I feel it too. and I hope it's all positive. But we got to make
Me
in
too.
order,
Me too.
yeah, in order for things to go in the right direction, we have to make positive moves.
Absolutely. It's got to be strategic. We got to make sure that we all do it together. So, but I feel it. I feel it's in the air.
Definitely in the air. We gotta, as a people, okay, we have to know our places. We can't be power trips. We gotta let that go. We learned that shit from mainstream white society. They always fighting over power trips. And that's where we learned it from. We have more
Absolutely.
respect, right? We have more respect for our chiefs, and we got to put that back, respect back in our communities. We have to let go of the power. We
I
do. The
heard that
power.
declaration. Look, when I heard that declaration that sister spoke the other day, oh my
Mhm.
goodness, that put so much power in me. I'm telling you, I was like,
Yep.
that's that right there. Yep. And I
It's
want to stand up and say it to them in their face. You know what I'm saying? A
correct.
million deep. Like, yeah, this what we own.
Facts. And that's that declaration that Lieberson and Chief Holiday put together. It was very powerful. It speaks volumes. It speaks the truth, and it's very real. Very, very real.
It's strong. It's I'm
Mhm.
talking about like strong to the point, no games, and the sister's voice was just beautiful. The way she said it, she
Yes,
was stern,
she
straight to the
has.
point, and she got a beautiful voice.
Oh my God, her voice is that. That is her gift. That is her gift from the ancestors. Her voice is so radiating. It's so beautiful. Her voice. You don't even have to see her, and you could hear her and the emotion in her voice. She's beautiful. Her voice is beautiful. She's a beautiful person. Period. She really is.
Right. You can't have a voice like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that she said it, it was almost methodic. Like, damn.
It's a real reflection of her. Honestly, I've seen her in Zoom, with the camera off, and her voice is her. She's very real. And I like her, and I have a lot of respect for her too.
I swear I was standing right there behind her while she
Mhm.
said that to them motherfuckers. I swear I would. I swear I would.
I
And
know you
stand strong.
are.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know you would.
Because that right there, that did something for me. When I listened to it, and I listened to it, I'm not bullshit now probably 20 times. I can't get enough of it. Every time I hear it, I'm like, yeah, mother, yeah. And that's how I feel, and that's just what mode I'm in. So and really I
Facts.
can't stop listening to it. I actually screen recorded it, you know what I'm saying, just so I could listen to it.
Yeah.
No
It's a
joke.
beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. You know what? I'm gonna ask Chief if he would. Oh, actually, DJ Cut, because he really knows how to cut things out and make them into um um the MP4s. And I'm gonna see if I could get him to cut that out, so I could play it over here and direct people to whenever they get their site up or however they're going to distribute it out. Because he did say that they have something in the works, um, to get the dec- declaration out for the individual person. And I'm going to ask him if he could chop up that clip so I could hear her voice and play it over here. I would love to play that over here and then redirect the people to Chief's declaration, because it's a beautiful thing and it's powerful. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him and Lieberson. I swear I am. They deserve it all for that. Facts. Hey,
I mean, honestly,
Christopher.
I've never heard nothing like it. You know what I mean? Never. Listen, listen. Every brother and sister of our people need to hear that. Every single one
Hmm.
of them. I don't
Fact.
give a damn from the Pookies, the Ray Rays, to the old people. Everybody in between, everybody, our babies. Everybody need to hear that, and that's just the way I feel. Everybody, all of us, we all need to hear it.
Facts. I,
Because when
I
when you hear something like that, it if not a certain way, it'll change you. I'm telling you that man, that gave me so much more power. I didn't even know that I had in me. I'm already a wild Indian. When I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, it's on.
I will put that on a boombox and play it right in my hood before I start doing people's genealogy and our communities, because I'm gonna set the table up so I could do people's genealogies. And I would love to play that before I even get started because it will draw the attention in our
Man, look,
community.
before you even start talking, just play that. Just put, like you
Yeah,
said, a big
I'll
old boom box and just
push the
play it.
play button
Everybody gonna be like, what? Listen,
and just
you gonna
play it.
see faces, you gonna see faces in the crowd start to
Yep.
change. I'm telling you, because
Yeah.
the more I listened to it, my face just started changing. I felt myself at the end. I laughed at myself. I said, damn, that was deep. My face went through like 15 different emotions.
Yeah.
So
Because
yeah,
that's just to play that, just set up and people, you know, are saying, what are they doing? What are they doing? And just hit the goddamn play button. That's it. You be like, what? What is
yep,
that?
that's it. You ain't gotta say nothing. Just set it up and hit the play button and watch everybody. What I'm telling you, the energy, you could do that in any hood. I promise you. That's how we started. That's how we started doing it.
Mhm.
Play that decoration, and I guarantee you it'll change shit within 1 year.
It's on Miss uh it's on Chief Holiday's channel. I didn't get permission to share his channel, but if you go and listen to yesterday's segment and just scroll it, um um to yesterday's segment, DJ Cut played it twice. He played it in the beginning and he played it in the end. I didn't get permission to share it over here, so I don't want to step out of my boundaries doing that. So if you go to Chief Holiday's channel and pull yesterday's segment up, you'll hear it. It's beautiful. Yep. So yeah, I'm going to ask DJ Cut if he could make that a PDF for me so I could play it and promote it for him for them over here. I've never streamed to like Twitter and Facebook, and in my Twitter account, I have all predominantly political people, senators and representatives in my Twitter account. And I would love to stream live in my Twitter account because a lot of congressmen are subscribed to my Twitter channel because I was very active in politics. And I would love to just stream live and just play that in Twitter. And they'll probably be like, what the hell? So I'm going to ask Cuddy if he could do that for me because I want to get it out. And her voice.
That should be viral. That should be played all over the place. I'm talking about everywhere. Man,
Yep.
look, listen, I'm telling you, Sister Bethy, if that go out, I'm telling you right now, if that go
Yeah.
just that part, if it goes out, it's over with. Do you understand me? I'm telling you, listen,
Yeah.
that's how powerful it was for me, to
Yeah.
me. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it did something to me. I was like, yeah, see, because I
Mhm.
already feel that way, right? And I know a lot
Yep.
of us do. But when you hear it, you like, oh, yeah, yep. See, that's
Yep.
how I feel. And we gonna declare that shit.
I I'm gonna see if Cut can make that happen. He can make any damn thing happen. But yeah, I want to stream it live on my Twitter account. I've never streamed on my other platform.
Okay. Okay. Me either. I haven't either. So I might go over
Yeah.
there and see what it's about. But yeah, it's time. It's time to go back and get our warriors, get our chiefs. You know, I believe that. There's a lot of them. They who stop playing talking about 45, 50 million. Okay, you can keep lying to somebody else, motherfucker, because I know that.
Oh, certified Sachi, you got to come up here and tell me about that. Hey, Chris. Let me see what Chris saying. Indoctrination made us consider a force outside of ourselves to do for ourselves and our people. Our people made what is known today as statistics, which has to do with nations that /state building to maintain. You want to come and elaborate on that, Certified Sachi and Christopher Creer elaborate a little bit, especially Navers. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment. Hey, my Lisa, T.Y. Richardson. Shout out
Hey,
to
see what?
everybody in the
Hey,
chat,
sister,
man.
sister, see what you doing right now. See what we doing. I'm telling you, it's about to go digital. This gonna be that year. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, I can
it
feel it
is.
in the
It's
air.
gonna
I can feel it in the air. I'm telling you, there's something different going on. People, listen. I approach young brothers. I approach all my brothers. I approach all my sisters, and guess what? I'm starting to get the love back. It didn't used to be like that. Brother, look at you sideways. But now, brothers, I'm embracing with brothers that I never met before. You know, I'm getting different people numbers in the city and shit just because of the conversation and the vibe. I'm telling you, it's something in the air.
Yeah, it
You
works.
motherfuckers,
It's
man.
something in the
All right.
air. And like Ali Bamu said, no one could say it better than him. But those tort, this is a crime scene. I don't know where you are. If you're out there, Ali Buma, pop up. You know, you got to give your speech about this crime scene from the United Snakes of America. And like he said, those tort lawsuits should be going in federal court. They should be filed. This is personal, and it should be filed
I
at the
mean, very
individual
soon,
level.
very soon,
At
very
the
soon.
at the individual level, it should be filed. Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's going on, Sister Bethy?
Hey,
What's up,
what's
Triple
Peace,
good?
R?
brother. Peace, brother.
Peace, peace. Hey, you already know
Yanita,
you the bomb.
yeah.
You already know you the bomb, right, Sister Bethy?
Oh
You,
man, thank you, sweetheart.
you help them fit together. You keep them. You slow the brother down. Made me sit back and watch, and I'll be amazed every time we get done. Every time you
Ah,
uncover. Yeah, yeah. We
oh,
appreciate you. My mom is just amazed. We're amazed. I'm gonna leave it at that.
oh, thank you. I'm so
And
happy. I have
and
fun, right?
you already know once. You already know once we come to resolution, you and the Wyatt tribe, y'all know y'all gonna be very, 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 very well taken care of.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Mhm.
I think y'all gonna be fine. But I
Oh
thought it
yeah,
was very interesting. Very
and
interesting.
you know what? We might be kinfolk anyway. You seen how you trace that back to South
I know
Carolina?
that is just a hot mess, huh?
Yep,
That's something else. I had another interesting one yesterday too. So I'm moving along
yep. Well,
everywhere I can help in the community. Oh, Lightman, he said something without nonetheless was the first a part of this sector to say America is a crime scene. I see. I didn't know that. Lightman, hit the link. Come up and show some love, bruh.
Like,
Nonetheless,
man, my dude. That's my dude right there.
part of this sector to say America is a crime scene. Oh, I never, you know what? I never, and I always admire nonetheless lectures. But I didn't know he was the first one to say that. It's just the first time I heard it was from Ali Bamu, and he says it's so hysterically funny. And he does the soul train thing. Ali Buma, if you're out there, hop on the panel for a minute, bro.
Hey, you know what
yep.
I love about Alabama? Look, this is no joke. This is what I love the most about my OG, man. Look, check this out. He will he will calmly yell at you. he is like look, listen. He's the best person to do that because guess what? My grandma used to cuss people out without cussing, right? She will cuss you straight up and down without cussing at all. He reminds me of my grandma because he will yell at you without yelling. And then he'll yell at you and then make you feel like he's not yelling at you. Man, Alabama was my dude.
Oh,
It's called
Ali
reading
Bamu.
you. That's
That's
what they call reading you.
yep. Ali Bamu is a boomer, so all boomers do that. They could do that. All the boomers could do that. All the boomers can do that.
I'm telling you, my grandma, man, she could cuss you out without cussing at all. And you'd be sitting there like, damn, she just got on me and didn't even
Use
not
not
one
one
cuss
cuss
word.
word. Yep, that's a boomer thing. I think only the boomers could do that.
Yep. Well, you know, and that goes to what I was sending out earlier, or what I believe what the chief stopped doing is using the statistics statistical analysis and data interpretation. And a lot of people be like, oh, that's that old white folk stuff. No, we created that. We had the numbers. We had to manage. We stopped managing using our sciences. So when you stop managing using your sciences, you go off of ego as opposed to what's on the ground. So in other words, you use the statistics, which is, in other words, keeping account of stuff, accounting, keeping accounting of your people, keeping accounting of how well your people doing, how well they not doing, keeping accounting of how others are coming and encroaching, and understanding, hey, after a while they're gonna overrun us. That's statistical analysis and data
Facts.
analysis. And so
Facts.
if you just deal with just your ego, oh, we can whoop them, you're not being realistic. You got to say, hey, what's our numbers? Who are our allies? You got to use the statistics. See, that's what they're using on us. I mean, just watch this. If you look at YouTube, you got likes, dislikes, comments. That's statistics. They are collecting statistics
Facts.
to gauge what we're doing and how we're doing, or it's just their gauge.
You absolutely right, bro. You speaking
If
facts
we
right there.
don't, those are our methodology. We are the masters of it. Until we become the masters once again, we're gonna keep struggling because we're not gonna understand. They're trying to overrun us with immigrants. Why? Because they understand the numbers. We understand the numbers, but our ego's in the way. Our ego's in the way of, in the sense of, oh, we the baddest thing. Well, we are, but you got to understand the numbers. Oh, we owned all the land. Understand the numbers. You're gonna go get your land. Once you get your land, what they gonna have? So in other words, we got to put it all together under statistical analysis, break that down, then make our plans based on that. Not just, I think we should do this. That's not planning. Our ancestors were the master planners.
Facts.
It had to be strategic, very strategic. You absolutely right, bro.
Truth. That is the truth.
Yes, it
That
is.
the
Very
truth.
much so.
That is the truth, Christopher. That's the real deal, Holyfield. Statistical analysis.
Alabama. Salute,
Alabama.
salute. My elders, salute, brother.
Alabama.
Chief Morning Thunder. Should I start with Afro, Sheen, hair grease, and love, peace, and soul train? You looking cute. You looking cute with your braids there, I must say there. Not that I'll be politically incorrect in this new fangled society here today.
Well, we're not part of that society, so we don't care, right?
Yes, ma'am. How may I assist you, clan mother?
Well, I would really like you to give them the breakdown again of the importance of getting those tort suits in against the United States of America on this crime scene.
Well, you know, when we're dealing with and combating with people who are dogmatic in their indoctrination, that's a difficult process. We're trying to, you know how Narcanon and Alcoholic Anonymous works with the 12-step process, right? I'm not saying that you have a problem.
Yes,
or
I'm
not.
very aware of the
But
12 steps.
what is the in essence of the purpose of that addictive process?
As far as stages of change,
Because isn't that what we're working on? I mean, people
Correct.
will give up crack before they give up white zaddy. So are we dealing with an addiction?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Very
Absolutely.
much so. An
Yep.
addiction of
Hell
our
yeah.
land. Yes.
And what's the first requirement? Hitting rock bottom?
Facts.
And then what happens next? Because denial is going on already. So when do you come to grips with accepting your responsibility? Because you're actually damaging yourself. You're going to blame others. You're going to blame the cigarette. You're going to blame the alcohol, but you're going to blame the pill. I would even say sex, food. You'll blame a lot of other things, but are you the person doing those things?
Yes, absolutely.
So then you're asking me to help you get a person do what? I'm not being facetious here, but you get where I'm going, how I'm setting this up.
Yes, I do.
So then how are we going to we're jumping a little bit ahead there because we need to get back to A and then move to B. But somewhere near Z, X, Y, Z in this is doing the act that you asked me, was filing the report, which is less than 5 minutes. But what person are we talking to? The one who's prepared to file it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And how are we going to get them to do that when you know my message is simple? I'll repeat it here now. Identity crisis is a thing. So people who are confused and caught up in a crisis aren't going to do much of anything. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes, absolutely.
So I am trying to answer you, but I think we kind of just don't deal with how the situation is, if you get my drift here.
I do.
And don't forget,
gotta
these
be
are
willing
people
to
who
do it.
don't feel like they have been harmed in any way, shape, or form, because this shit is real comfortable there in the Matrix. Eh?
Yeah, I have to say so.
So back to your question. So the tort, simply put, and explaining what it is an injury. Yeah, it can be anything. It's all inclusive. I stubbed my toe. I bit the fingernail. I was the R word. I know I don't want to get you struck here because you do very good in your platform with lecturing and educating. I was kidnapped. My money was stolen. I'm forced to have a mortgage or drive a vehicle with a registration, taxation, licensing, etc. Those are all criminal acts, by the way, if we haven't understood that. If we're the Indian not taxed in the document called the United States Constitution, what does that mean?
That's a violation.
Any and every
We shouldn't have to do any of
interaction.
that.
No, but hear what I'm saying, my good young brother. Any and every action and interaction is what the chief just described. It is a violation or a criminal act. You see?
I do.
That is what a tort is.
Correct.
It's an injury every single time.
Facts.
You see, is that real TV?
Yes, sir.
So do you understand what I'm saying now?
Yes, sir. I understand everything you're saying.
So the first and foremost, what the chief is asking about specifically is filing with the federal government. And let's not get triggered. Let's not get negatively reacting. This government is there. We're just not acting with it accordingly. It should be in our behalf, not at our expense. You feel me? So we need to file and put them on notice. They are committing these criminal acts. And they know it. They know it. But when have they been put on notice?
They haven't been.
They haven't. That's a fact.
So a fraud is ongoing crime that is not charged because it's not been filed. You feel me?
I feel you.
And until it's filed, and here's the good, this is what I'm very amused by, Chief. Once we get it and clearly understand it, the clock zeroes back to the first incident of the fraud being committed.
Correct.
Now, whether you want to call it 1492 or the Doctrine of Discovery, which is 1452, or whenever these demons were created, if it was the year 1000.
Correct.
Anything that is under the color of law, quote unquote, and you know what difference of legal and lawful is, Chief. Anything that holds to Christianity, which comes under the Doctrine of Discovery and the Vatican, and anything that says a white man is Jesus and a white man is God is a fraud.
Facts.
Why can't we seem to get that?
Because of the technique and the style that they use to commit the fraud.
So then how do you incorporate in there that the Pope is trying to do a tap dance and the electric slide or the moonwalk off of the Doctrine of Discovery?
Why? Can I ask you something? Why do you think that is? On some real stuff. Why do you think he's doing that?
Truth crushed to earth will rise. Now, I'm not here to be a Bible thumper. I'm not telling you to become a Christian. most of us have been conditioned. More than 90, probably 99% of our people have been under this fraud in some form or fashion, including the members of the Nation of Islam, because where did they come out of? What families, what communities, what experience if it's behind prison bars? By the way, all these are Christian operating organizations. This is a so-called Christian professing society, right?
Correct.
So who are we putting accountable for putting this indoctrination on us? We are neither white nor we Christians. Has a fraud been? I'm trying to answer you, real TV. But do you understand how I'm answering you?
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm sitting here listening. That's why I didn't say nothing.
I
I'm
think
just
you might
listening.
need to elaborate a little bit more for Pookie.
No,
For Pookie and Ray Ray. for Pookie
Yeah.
and Ray Ray.
And
but
like,
no, I get what you're saying though.
and like Quisha and
And
Quadisha.
Bonquita and Shanae and Kilolo.
That's right. We gotta help. That's right. We gotta help our babies.
You know, here's the first thing, whether they get the matrix or not, it would probably be a requirement of curriculum. The watching of at least the first movie repetitively has to be clearly understood, because the construct, and that's what the matrix is, the construct is the problem. Okay? So we're operating inside a construct that we should not be in whatsoever. Now, whether you call it the Constitution, realized TV, whether you call it UCC, meaning commercial code, contracts, anything of conducting business, none of these things should be operating without our authority. But they all are, aren't they?
They truly are, without our consent.
And that is fundamental to fraud, right? As a crime.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say, ain't that fraud? You got it, OG. You got it.
Okay, so I mean, I'm not trying to be, disingenuous or vague here. I'm saying this is an all-encompassing issue we're discussing here. So it doesn't matter where you attack it or your entry point is, if the entire thing is a fraud.
Facts.
Okay, so what's one of the first fundamental pillars? Let's put government aside for a second, because again, remember, government is supposed to be people and people behavior.
Mm.
So, but how are the people behaving? And what are the people led to believe? In Jesus?
So
True.
there should be lawsuits. There should be millions of lawsuits then. Basically what you're saying.
Okay, let's circle back to the simple thing. First of all, if you can't get a person to do something 5 minutes, who's going to file a lawsuit?
Okay. Well, that's where we step in. First, our people don't have anyone in the British accredited.
The bar?
Right.
The
British
barrister, attorney, or counselor?
British accredited register. That's what
Right.
it stands for me.
Right.
So that being said, people
Well,
like
you do.
myself-
You just don't know who they are. Or you haven't converted them with their mindset. But go ahead. I get what you're saying, Chief.
I mean, well, if you know someone that you could refer to us.
Well,
that
you
would be
got,
great.
Anthony.
But in the meantime,
You know
yeah,
Anthony, but I meant
yeah,
as a
I know.
member of your
But I mean,
tribe.
right. But what I'm saying is we really have to help our people in that manner. And that's going to consist of, we draft one generic complaint, and then we could help them fix it to them, and then they could file it, because they don't know how to write. Our people do not know how to write legally. But that's where we can step in and use our skills to help them. We draft, just like Chief Holiday drafted the Declaration. I, too, myself drafted one for the individual as well. But I really want to push people to Chief's. Ours is the same because I copied his and fixed it to my liking. But we need to draft the complaint for our people, which is one of the things that I would love to do. So that all they have to do is pretty much sign the damn thing and file it. So our people are handicapped when it comes to the system. So we're going to have to help them.
So
Can
are you
I
saying
add?
we should draft out? Oh, my bad, bro. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say this real fast. I gotta put this on the table. We gotta consider two things. One, when you're asking or make a suggestion for people to change from what the way they are, you must have a replacement behavior. That's behavior modification 101. And even in that replacement behavior, you got to use methodology like shaping or chaining. And shaping is modeling the behavior. Chaining is doing successive small behaviors to get to that larger behavior. And again, this all goes back to, this is the second point, statistics. Because the number one element in this statistical analysis and data interpretation is you. That's the number one. So if you're not secure in who you are, these other pieces are going to be like, wow. Even interpreting the matrix is not going to fit, because they were like, damn, where do I fit in this? Again, it all starts with statistical analysis and data interpretation, understanding you are the one or the beginning of the understanding of how I get out. But if you don't know how to get out, and then if it looks so daunting, you're paralyzed because of all the information. And remember, what happens when a computer gets too much information? It crashes because of information overload. So in my mindset, we have to draft up a kind of a blueprint for extraction. We can't just ask people to, hey, you got to do this and do this. It's not going to sink in. It's going to be information overload, and they're going to crash.
Correct.
And I land my plane right there.
I get that, Christopher, and you're absolutely right. Well, that's why we are here, to help them. Again, we don't want to make the huge mistake of asking Pookie to change solely, because that
I
didn't
think
work.
you made it very clear yesterday, sister, that behavior is not going to change. But if his thinking is modified, because I don't want to change people, because I don't want to people get kind of caught. If you notice, I don't recruit for anything. Okay, I'm not converting anybody. I'm not here to tell people what to do. I am only trying to say one message. Now, I don't sound like a broken record. Identity crisis is a thing. To me, everything else is symptomatic. I don't care what it is you want to point out. You talk about people being foul-mouthed and vulgar. You talk about it being promiscuous. You talk about them, looking for too much attention on the internet, or being obese, or whatever. I can show you that is reflective of a behavior, right? Mm-hmm. And what is the problem with the behavior? How a person sees themselves. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So even if you said yourself, you want Pookie and Ray Ray to become the chiefs they already were, well, they do need to know that they were chiefs. Right. They do need to know that they are the only American. You know, I've been saying this in jest, and I thank Cuddy for playing along. We got struck with the video. But American! We need to be clear when we declare that. Now, I know I heard you say you love how smooth is me. Made the declaration. You're going to get it, a copy of it from Cuddy?
I already have the declaration.
No, I don't mean the written part. I mean how she did it. And I'm not trying to tell you how to do your show. Yeah, yes, I think you want to play that. Yes,
I want the audio. I definitely want the audio. I hope Cut's able to make that happen for me.
I was going to say that too. I didn't want to interrupt your flow yesterday.
Cut right now.
No, but she gets what I'm saying. I wanted to say it yesterday. I just didn't remind you of it. And I thought you would be receptive to that suggestion.
Definitely.
And not only because she sounds beautiful. Okay, so now circling back to what
the
you
damn
asked.
Declaration is beautiful.
Yeah, well, yeah, it should be broadcasted like you had to pledge allegiance in your childhood every day against your will. Is that informed? Is that informed consent? No, I got you, but just let me land what I'm asking. Was that informed consent forcing you from K through 12 to pledge allegiance to what?
The flag of the United States of America.
No, but were you informed? Were you informed? Was that informed consent?
Just hear me off for just 1 second. For me, I didn't do it. Do you know they used to sit me in the office before class because I would not do it? I didn't feel it. It was something about me that said I'm not doing it.
They literally used to sit me in the office during the Pledge of Allegiance because I would not do it. I would not do it. I didn't feel right doing it. I pledge allegiance to the flag. No, man, listen, I ain't pledging no allegiance to nobody but my family.
Yeah, a lot of
And that's
children
how I
didn't.
felt
But
as
see,
a
see, that's the
child. I didn't
essence
do
of
it.
your being. That's the essence of your being. But I think you do get what I'm asking you, though. Now, you didn't fall to what some refer to as peer pressure or authoritarianism, because whether you know that or not, this is totalitarianism we're discussing. Not China, not Russia. We're talking about nigga shit in white supremacist America. We have had totalitarianism imposed on us as a people since they first landed on Plymouth Rock. What did it say, Chief? What did Malcolm say? We didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth
The
Rock landed
rock
on us.
landed on us. And that rock of totalitarianism, not white supremacy. We're getting it twisted here. When the truth of that gets revealed, Chief, and I'm sure you're already aware of it, it's going to be some skin folk that ain't kinfolk that set up this shit and call white a status. It wasn't so-called pale or albino people. Okay? But the totalitarianism was to control the aboriginal and to steal its land. That's called the doctrine of discovery. Again, I ask you, why is Pope Francis moonwalking on that shit? Why is it?
You got me really want to know that right now. I ain't even gonna hold you up. I really want to know why he's doing that. Is he trying to pull the region or the land back from being a part of this? Because it seemed like that to me when I hear it.
Chief, did you have that picture of him kissing the feet of them African? I think you've shown that before. I don't know if you have the ability to pull that up. Do you remember that?
It was a video. It
Mhm.
was a video. It was a YouTube video. It's a YouTube video.
I'm sure you remember it. Now, whether you
Yep.
get that still photo of it or crop it or whatnot, you ready for them to kiss your feet, Queen Mother?
No, I actually don't want it. I'm keeping it very real.
Hey, if you go to kiss my foot, my leg might twitch.
I literally don't. I'm keeping it real. I don't want nobody kissing my damn feet.
Okay, there's method to my madness, Chief. I'm sure you realize.
I feel what you're saying. I'm telling you, my leg might twitch. I swear, my leg might twitch, and I'm sorry for what happens after that.
Circling back to the tort. Now that's fine. You know, that's human, by the way. But circling back to the tort. 5-minute report, Department of Justice. The script is already in the hand of ISM. If you do want to talk with her about that, I think I may have shared it with you. I know you get so much stuff, Chief, so I don't ever want to overwhelm you or bombard you with things. The reporting mechanism is what's important. Now, there's two things here. We'll put one category, that's identity theft, because you know I'm banging that. I'm always going to bang that. There are individual victim of crime issue. Remember, you participated in the Stop the Genocide movie review, right? With Chief when he did it.
I did.
So take it away with that for a moment. Think about how did that impact you just seeing it the first time in the documentary, and what does Stop the Genocide mean to you in that context?
Well, it means a lot. I don't even know where to start, Alex.
You see my point, though.
Yes.
Okay, so and I didn't say that to put you on the spot. I wanted to use it as an example. Okay. It is so overwhelming and all-encompassing. What crime are you going to file first? But does it matter? Every product in your household is a chemical and biological warfare attack against you and your Aboriginal children. You get my point now, sister?
I do.
So you have two categories already of filing a simple 5-minute report. Slap it, flip it, rub it down however you need to, so that Bonquisha and Kilolo and Shanae can state it for her entire household and however many babies she got. I don't care about baby daddies. I'm saying her children, her household. You feel me? Then you will groom her to understand what is the identity crisis that she is actually suffering under, because her identity was stolen. Now, you know, if you got any of these welfare hood rats realize how much welfare crime been committed in their name with their social security number, imagine that.
Facts.
Do you know they're actually using the children's social security numbers, Realize TV?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So I don't
Yes,
know that
sir.
I'm answering your question, Chief. Have I given
No,
you
no.
something
See,
to
look,
consider?
I ain't say nothing. I just sat back and listened because I got everything that I needed to hear. You answered me beautifully.
Ali
That's why
Boomer,
I fuck with you.
Mhm.
Fuck with you, Alabama. Fuck with you.
did
Yes,
you
ma'am.
answer my question, bro? I've been sitting here taking notes the whole time. Look, what did I say? Draft lawsuit for individuals, chemicals.
Nah. I know you love to go to that space, and I appreciate the lawsuit thing. But again, stay with me here about the report. We're talking only the form and the 5-minute action that can come from each and every. We talk about between 40 and 50 million misnomered, ignorant, misled, and miseducated aboriginals that are calling themselves nigger, negro, colored, black, African American.
Yep.
Okay, that alone is multiple identity theft crime victims. You follow me?
Yes,
Now I know
I
we got to
do.
start small here, and here's why I'm saying it this way. Just give me one in all the 50 states. So that means you just need 50 individuals, but there are 50 households. Would that be something that you think conceptually you could accomplish?
Absolutely. We've
But you
done that.
feel what I'm saying, sister.
I feel it, feel it.
So
feel it.
if you've got one household, meaning a single individual in whatever household that is, there's only need one person to file that report. Is that not a nationwide complaint?
That is a nationwide complaint.
Does that make sense, Realize, Stevie?
I'm listening. I'm
So
listening,
then
and I'm
how
learning.
quickly do you think we should be getting those 50 individual households in every one of the 50 states? Now, do you see what I'm saying, Chief? I try to
Last
make it
week.
simple that
Last
we
week.
circle
Just
back to,
last week.
but you get what I'm pointing out, don't you?
I'm very aware of the domino effect, sir.
Okay, so now you have gotten and identified those 50 households in all 50 states. You have, and the only thing they have to do when they file the form is just their name and their email, not even their phone number. That's all they do in the process of filling that form. They submitted a request, so their identity theft has been stolen. You'll circle back maybe on the second level of the stop the genocide or victim of crime approach, if you will. But I'm saying this is just my take on it. Let's push the identity theft claims first and have a follow-up with having put each one of those individual households in all the 50 states in the system. You see where I'm going with this, Chi?
Yes, I do.
And then see what they don't do, because we already know they ain't gonna do shit, right? So we shouldn't go in there with some false preconceived notions. You feel me?
Yes, I do.
But have they been put on notice?
They have.
Now you see what we're working with from that point forward. And the reason stressing this, Realize TV, doesn't matter your age. I presume you're in the 20-something, 30-something generation. But I love when the chief puts up their Generation Z going to Generation Alpha. I don't know if you named them that or not, Chief, but it's interesting if that has come from the system, because we are circling back from Z to A, from Alpha to Omega, from Omega to Alpha. You feel me? As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the ending. The
Facts.
first shall be what?
Last.
And the what shall be what?
First.
Okay. You ready to get busy, Realize TV?
Man, look, I'm here for it. Let's go, OG. Let's walk.
So again, I don't know that I've answered your question, Chief. I shall do that correctly, but I thought context would be required for the listening audience.
Well, you did a wonderful job. And
Like you always do.
Appreciate, as you always do. And I appreciate it. And when that being said, we almost been on here for 3 hours. I'm going to ask everybody to give a nice closing statement so we can close on up out of here.
Now, I already gave you my Afro sheen grease, but I'm going to say one more time, and I wish you could close with Ism is Me 13, saying the declaration that needs to be spoken over us as a people. Same way that we were pledging allegiance in lies and deceit and being misled as children from kindergarten to 12th grade. Can we get it? Can we finally get it and stop getting it twisted? I mean, I don't know. I'm just contemplating. And when you talk with Ism, and I think I've sent it to you, but you go back to the website link, and she has the script. You can modify it and make it simpler, or propose it how you choose. But I also pointed out the law of identity theft that I shared with you. It is a federal crime.
Oh, absolutely.
And we don't need to be dealing with 50 overlords who think they're like fucking Ron DeSantis. Okay? We only need to deal with Uncle Sam. That's one nigga. You feel me?
Feel you.
And all I say is keep it simple and smart. So my kiss to you, Chief Morning Thunder. Y'all keep it going. Chop it up. Enjoy your day.
We were waiting for the Afro Sheen.
Love and peace and Afro Sheen hair grease on the soul train. Love that Saturday morning.
Oh man. Oh shit, Alabama, you are man, you my dude, man. I love you, man. For real.
Real. You want to close a statement and then Christopher, and then we're out of here.
Okay. I will say this to all of the Aborigines, man, to all the Tauntauns, to all the true Amaru, it's time. If you listening, it's time. It's a bunch of fire going on. And if you don't feel it, I don't know what to say. But it's time. I love y'all always and forever. Respect. Peace.
Thank you, Real. Christopher, you want to close out, brother, with final statements? Chris, your mic is muted if you're talking. Okay, he's probably busy. Okay, so I'll close out by saying this. First, I want to thank everybody for being here with me from the beginning to the end. I hope you're able to, if you haven't had a chance to, you might want to watch the replay. But I did give the breakdown of how we should apologize to our former chiefs and them to us. I am, and I'm very serious about this. When I say I'm going to do something, I do it. Tomorrow, I will begin drafting a report for the individual in our community to file in federal court and local state courts. I will be drafting it so that all you have to do is write your name in it and sign it and file it. So, and when it's completed, I will let you know. And it will be something simple as you just sending me your email and I will email it to you so that you can download it, print, type your or write your name in it, sign it, and file it in your local and state courts. Because we are now and have always been in a crime scene. So I say that, and that is my closing statement. And that's a promise to you. And I'm very quick when I say I'm going to do something. So don't be surprised if this document is not ready for you by Sunday, because I don't play around. I already have one drafted that I've already done myself and filed, but I want to draft it specific so it's specific to you. And like I said, we know that we have to be there for the people in our community because I don't know, and I'm sorry, but I don't know any attorneys that will represent us the proper way in these court systems because they all are friends of the court. So I don't trust anyone. So that form will be completed for you by Sunday for you to walk in court and file it because you have been violated and it's time. And don't worry about Pookie's behavior. Pookie will transition when it's time. How about that? And I think many will come to learn that Pookie and Ray Ray aren't as ignorant as you portray them to be when you're speaking business. Because remember, they were the first businessmen and they were the traders. So when you speak to Pookie and Ray Ray in a business manner, that's the behavior you'll get back from Pookie and Ray Ray. Again, I'm not scared of Pookie. You are. And I'm going to end it right there. Chris, I don't know if you're here, if you have a closing statement. If not, I'm going to get on up out of here.
Peace and love, Empress. Much love always. Always respect to you and your family. I love you. And thank you for letting me up. I appreciate it.
Much love and respect to you as well. Good night, everyone.
Key to the lock, we in our own zone. Make yourself at home, get to know mine on